Beth Kepler, 504 Central Avenue here in Bradley Beach. I would like to take this opportunity to address an issue that I believe is important to make a distinction between what is a bully and what is righteous indignation. A bully is someone who seeks to harm, intimidate, or coerce someone perceived as vulnerable. Righteous indignation, however, is also called righteous anger. It's an anger that is primarily motivated by a perception of injustice or other profound moral lapse. Oftentimes, telling inconvenient truths is perceived as bullying because criminals don't like being exposed. When citizens know the facts and are fed up with the lies, they are often mislabeled as bullies. It's people over big money PACs, it's people over powerful developers who are trying to take over our community. Speaking out is the only way to save our borough and to stop the criminal network targeting Bradley Beach. In fact, it is our duty as citizens to speak out and to use our voices to defend our town and our leaders who are standing up for us against these criminals. We will have your back while you continue to fight for us and our way of life. Anger is the birthplace of change. You cannot correct what we are unwilling to confront, and what you permit will always continue. Our hope for a better future lies not in ridding ourselves of righteous anger, which channels towards positive, productive changes. Anger tells us that there has been a violation of some sort. It definitely has its place, and righteous anger is not only acceptable, it is necessary. That concludes my statement on that. And in regard to the passing of this bond, I have to say, it reminds me very much and likens to the let's pass the bill and then we'll see what's in it. That was the first thing that came into my mind. And I would like to tip my hat to Madam President for being willing to take a stand in this matter, because this is not how you run a government. And you're throwing around millions of dollars like they're nickels and dimes. And it's our tax money that will be paying that money back. You may not be an expert, with all due respect, about bonds, but you don't even know the rate. Do you know the rate? Even something as simple as a rate.
I know what the rate was in the fourth quarter. I don't want to quote if the rate shifted between the fourth quarter and this BAN.
Do you know how lame you look? Do you realize how ridiculous you look? It's embarrassing. It doesn't bring me any pleasure to stand here and say that. With all due respect, as far as my heart is concerned, Councilman Gubitosi, you are my mayor. I don't care what the vote says. You have been a leader, and you are the reason that we are going to actually maybe someday, hopefully, get to the bottom of this number problem that we seem to be having. But there's criminality afoot.
Right.
I'm not done.
We're getting close.
No, not yet.
Well,
no, not even close.
I'm sorry. You know, let's have that level of civility and decency.
Are you familiar? Because Mr. Cannon can get you to the rules.
Right.
Because you have, my civility is not required. Did you not just pay attention? I can make you a copy. Righteous anger.
Right.
I have a right to be angry. You're spending, squandering, and embezzling my money.
Well, you're accusing me of embezzlement.
Yes, I am.
I'd be very careful with that.
Well, I have every right to. See, this is where righteous anger comes in. I addressed it the right way, the way it was supposed to be done. I wrote a letter, citizens signed it, sent it to the Attorney General's office. Radio silence, crickets. But I have a right to stand here, and if it's my opinion that you're a criminal and you're embezzling my money, I have every right to say so. Too bad, so sad. You're pathetic.
Thank you. Yes.